Sup Everybody? How you doing? You having a good day? Have you had a good week, my fellow self-standard soldiers? Okay, I got time. I'm probably creeping you guys out right now. But anyway, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you have had a blessed week. My week's been somewhat alright. It's been alright. Now, I want to talk about some things. I got my grocery list of topics I need to discuss. Alright. Now, first thing first. I need to talk about the roast. As you guys know, the roast Bruce dropped off movie went fairly decent for what it did. But I need to look toward the future and think about how I can outdo myself. I mean, yes, some of you guys thought it was okay, and that's fine. Thank you for your appreciation. Thank you for your likes and support for it. But me personally felt as if that I could have done better. And as good as the roast Bruce dropped off was, because I'll admit, yes, it was pretty good in my eyes. But I honestly felt that it had some mistakes in its own right. It had its own faults. It wasn't that. To sum it all up, I want to do better than I did at that time. It had some mistakes in it. It had some meh pieces in it, and I think I could honestly do better. But I had some ideas about what the next roast movie may be, and I honestly don't know yet. But I am having like multiple thoughts on what it might be. Okay, here's a list of the contenders that I have so far for what the next roast movie may be. I had thoughts of Child's Play. I've had thoughts of Beetlejuice. I've had thoughts of The Mask. I've had thoughts about The Pest. I've had thoughts about Wizard of Oz. But speaking of The Pest, I was looking through some stuff trying to find the Pest t-shirt. And by the Pest t-shirt, I mean the shirt that John Leguizamo, I don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. I was trying to find the shirt that he was wearing at the beginning of it, that red, black, white, and yellow t-shirt he was wearing. It said SKROW. I think that says Skyro. I don't know what that means. I tried Googling it. I tried looking it up on Amazon. I even tried asking John himself on Twitter. And I couldn't find nothing. But yes, John did actually reply to me back on Twitter. And when I asked him about the shirt, I said, "Hey, John, what kind of shirt was this during the Pest movie? I'm trying to find a copy of it. I'm trying to find another version of it online somewhere so I could do a parody for my YouTube channel." And he replied back saying it's a funny thing because his son is looking for a version of it as well. It was a cheapo, but a cool one, or something to that effect. And I don't know what I'm going to do about the whole Pest thing, but I do hope to find some way to do it if I can. Who knows, there may be more contenders coming in the future, I'm not sure. But I've also had thoughts about maybe perhaps doing a sequel to Zombie 13's Roast of Wing, because the first one had that shaky camera. Haven't done a sequel since the Nightmare saga of the roasting of Dante. And let's see here. Also, the same day that John replied to me on Twitter, I kind of noticed something that same night. As you guys know, I'm a big wrestling fan, of course, and I like watching most of the other promotions besides WWE. I've just recently gotten into WCPW. Ring of Honor, they're pretty cool. Yes, I like TNA, I'm not afraid to say it, but I'm also liking Lucha Underground as well. Anyway, the thing about Lucha Underground is that last year, I saw a match on there of Killshot versus Mario Martinez, and I kind of thought that match was pretty epic for what it was. It was some kind of weapons match. It was a military-based weapons match. I honestly thought that match turned out pretty epic, and seeing the way that I am and seeing the way that Mario DeMarth is, seeing Mario DeMarth put on that good of a performance gave me hope that I may be able to do it at my size too. Because I know I'm losing weight. Last time I checked my weight last month, I think it was about 210. But I think I may have gained a few more pounds, perhaps. I think I'm now about 220-ish now, but I hope not. I still got my own exercise routine that I'm doing. And my diet plan is, I really don't have a diet plan, it's just that I'm eating less, so I'm just eating less than I used to. But anyway, Mario DeMarth followed me on Twitter, and usually when I follow Russell on Twitter, I always try to make sure that I follow them first. Sometimes, not that they ever follow me back, mostly, but I try to follow a lot of Russells on Twitter, and sometimes I have to go back in on Twitter just to see if I'm still following them or not. And when I noticed that Mario DeMarth was following me, I noticed that I didn't follow him first. So I don't know how the heck or where the heck Mario DeMarth found me from. And it just blew my mind how him of all people decided to follow me. So thank you, Marty, for doing that. Anyway, another thing going on right now for my YouTube stuff is that this past Wednesday, I wanted to upload a mashup because my reactions didn't get rendered in time. I wanted to upload something. So I uploaded a mashup of Michael Jackson's "You Rock My World" and Rhino, the WWE theme song of Rhino, not the TNA one. I gotta go back and listen to the TNA theme song of Rhino when I get the chance, but one thing I've been noticing is that most of my mashups really don't do that well. I mean, I personally like them. I think I'm probably the only one in my house that does like them. But my friend Eddie, he kind of likes them as well sometimes. And there's been two people that I know that wanted copies of the CDs. They wanted CDs of my mashup songs, and I gave it to them. But anyway, just when I say people don't really like them that much, I'm noticing that now when I upload a mashup, I get a dislike on it or more. And now I'm not about to start worrying about dislikes for a channel that's not even my top priority. It's just that mashups is what got me doing YouTube. Mashups is what got me doing YouTube in the first place. Before SSP became SSP, I tried doing mashups and YouTube groups on my main channel. On the James L. Sand account. I tried doing some other stuff that was supposed to be SSP, but it didn't really turn out that well. So my James L. Sand account just turned into just me subscribing to people and me commenting and just me uploading a mashup on a regular basis. And then came SSP. Because I think I got a copyright strike over there, and I sensed it, in case something goes down, I may want to try to look into making another channel. So I made another one called Soul Standard Network. Then it got renamed to Self Standard Programming. And that just sat there waiting for the James L. Standard thing to fall under. But then I started getting all these ideas in my head about what I wanted to do on YouTube, and then it just clicked, and now here I am today doing all this other stuff. But if any of you guys watch or listen to my mashups on my James L. Standard account, let me know. Let me know your own personal thoughts on it, okay? Because I'm not sure. I personally think I suck at making mashups, but when I go to make mashups, what I do is it's mainly pop and rap acapellas and a Russell's theme song. That's what it mostly is sometimes. And what I would do is I would put the acapella or one song in Vegas Pro, and then I would open up Media Player, and then I'll try to play both songs at certain times to see if it can possibly click with each other. Now sometimes I'll be sitting there for like hours trying to like find the right beat, find the right thing. Sometimes I end up giving up on myself and having to go back to it later. Because it's exhausting having to sit there for song after song after song trying to find the right rhythm for it. So I don't just toss two songs together all willy-nilly. I gotta like study and think about what songs fit and what songs don't. And now I'm starting to like find a way to like clip some of the parts of the song out so it can fit. But this morning before I went to church, I decided to play around with something. I've been trying to find a mashup for Future's Mask Off. And I couldn't really find the appropriate Russell sing for it just yet. But this morning I'm fooling around with it. And I had a instrumental version of Ghost Square Hammer. Now I'm starting to like Ghost a little bit. They're alright for a band. And Square Hammer was the first time I've heard of them. And then I listened to some of their other stuff, and my other favorite song with them is Circle. But I put Future's Mask Off with it, and it actually turned out better than I thought it would. So if I can get it edited somehow this week, there may be a Future and Ghost mashup coming out. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Hopefully that turns out alright. But other than that, let me know in the comment section below if you think my mashups suck or not. I mean, not that it matters. I mean, mashups. My James L. Standard account is not my priority. Okay, SSP has become the priority. Oh, and I know some of you may have been noticing this scab on my elbow here. I've kind of gotten 2 injuries in 1 week as far as my wrestling practice goes. Now, I didn't want to bring it up on the last episode because the injury wasn't as severe, and I think I have like a bruise right there on my thigh. What the heck? Yeah, I got a bruise on my thigh now. Just noticed that one. But anyway, this past Saturday in Spartanburg, I was doing some training, and there was this guy there by the name of Austin. Now, I didn't know Austin personally, but my brother, he seemed to be okay with him. Anyway, he told me that, he asked me if he could do his finisher on me. I said, sure, what is it? So he told me to set up for it, and then he did it. The setup was, I'm in the corner like this. He whips me off, gives me a body splash, like a singer splash. After the splash, I come out, he gives me a body slam. Now, while I'm laying there, while I'm laying down, I'm looking up, and this guy, he's standing on the middle row, and he does a front flip and lands on his back on top of me. Now, he even warned me this was going to hurt, because all this weight's coming down on top of me. But usually when I take a splash move or something from the top or the middle rope or whatever, I'm used to it hitting me like in this area, like my upper body region. And part of his body did do that. However, when he landed, his elbow went straight into my jaw. And this side of my jaw right here was stiff for a few days. I couldn't chew a Tootsie Roll. That's how annoying it got. But I also got 3 canker sores, like right here on my bottom lip. Like on the inside of my bottom lip. And a miniature 4th one right there, behind that part of the flip. And they was a nuisance all week. And one thing I've been noticing is that even though my lip wasn't busted, even though there really wasn't no blood, for some strange reason when I wake up now, there's like dark red, blackish scabs forming up around this part of the lip, and I gotta like peel it off. When I peel it off, there's no blood there. Like I don't understand why my lip's doing that. It's very confusing to me. Maybe they'll go away when the canker sores does, because the scabs, they don't pop up on the canker sores. They like pop up right there on the lower lip. Okay, and as far as this injury goes right here, this past Friday before the APW show, I decided to try and learn the head scissors takeover, because my brother, he's been trying to like get me to try to do that. I don't know why I didn't do it during that practice video. I should have. But I tried doing the head scissors takeover, and when I did, it wasn't on my brother, it was on some guy by the name of Devin Cruz. But when I went to go do the head scissors takeover, I kind of went a little bit too fast, and this elbow, like, went, you know how you get carbon burn? Well, that's how it happened. I got mat burn from the canvas of my elbow scraping across it. I need to get myself some elbow pads, like, no lie. But, on another note, some things have happened, and I know Brandon Law usually teases me about this, but I know a few months ago I said that I don't like me personally to get called SSP, but I've seen some things, and I gotta say, yes, I may have been stupid about that, I may have been wrong about that, and I think if I try to sit here and explain my reasoning about why I said that, I'll just be making myself look a lot dumber than I usually am. But I guess if I had to explain myself in some fashion, there was people not calling me James, not even calling me self-standard. They was just calling me SSP, and I kind of got annoyed by that a little bit. And why is it that almost every single time I try to do a freaking video outside, a freaking train gotta be going off in the background? What the heck? Stupid conductor, stop blowing. Bruh. All the disrespect. All the disrespect. But look, guys, about me calling me SSP, forget it. Forget I said anything about it, alright? Just forget I said anything about it. So, I'm gonna go and get out of here now, guys. Booyah. I love you all so long. Oh, and I was able to get that Ugly Ducklings interview edited, so that might be up this week. Not sure what else is going to go up this week. Just stay tuned, alright? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay, bye-bye. So long. Booyah. I'm out now. And here comes my hug of appreciation. Ooh. I love you guys. Ugh.